What up? It's your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios. It is What the Fuck Wednesday. And we got a bunch of what the fuckery going on. We're about to jump right into this. First and foremost, before anything else, anybody in the area over here this weekend, Friday the 13th, we got a comedy show down at the Wick Yards. It's $8 at the door. It's called the Young Bucks comedy show, some shit like that. Anthony Marscola and Jordan Sanchez are going to be hosting it. I'm going to be there, and a couple other awesome local comedians that are veterans of the game, and then a bunch of young comedians that aspire to be comedians and shit like that there. So you got any time, you need something to do this weekend, come check us out down at the Wick Yards. I believe doors open 7-ish. Check out Upside Down Studios or my Facebook page. There's my background is that whole shit. Good time. Come and check us out. All right, that being said, we just gonna bring out the guys. Greg, Dino, come on out, because there's a lot of fuckery that we got to discuss.
Magic.
First of all, I'm gonna bring up something before anything else that I talked about a while ago, and I did not think it was so bad. And Dino is living proof of it, that it is that bad. We talked a while ago about the censorship out in different countries and how it was coming to Canada about the news. And I figured maybe they were kind of doing what they do here in the States on the news, and they're fudging the media. No, they're shutting this motherfucker down. They shutting it. Dino has no fucking clue what's going on.
Shenanigans. Yeah.
You know, and then I noticed in a couple other countries, especially in Brazil, if you get caught using a VPN to get into whatever they don't want you to get into, you'll get fined. You'll get fined. Like, do you have VPN laws out there too?
No, because a lot of companies still use it for security, and also like what they'll do is they'll install VPNs on like the laptop they get you, like out of work, because that way you have to use their VPN to access their on-site servers. So like there's a purpose for VPNs, but at the same time, like the idea of using a VPN to see like different shows and stuff like that has been an ongoing battle with wow, let's be honest, cunts have a problem with it. They're the worst. So they're like, no, you can only watch what's ready for your. Remember, every country throughout the planet has regulations with regards to how much must be domestic entertainment. So, like up here, every TV channel, and to sell cable services, 30%. It used to be, it may have changed. 30% needed to be Canadian exclusive content, made in Canada by Canadians, like that kind of shit. Now, that meant it was usually like 9 times out of 10 dog shit quality. So, right?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's exactly like, whoa, that's a lot of stories about geese. Now, but what's gone on is they're like, oh, now in Canada, the only place you can get news is TV, government sanctioned, that kind of shit, which, let's be honest, that's going to be baloney. That's going to be horse pucky. So they have made it illegal for it to be on social media. So if you try and post like a news article, it'll be like, nope, can't do that. It's against the law. Which you're going, why? Why would the new? And this comes down to something that I'm sure we're going to touch on. Is like the idea has been throughout history is that the news is controllable. It controls information to the masses, right? So the idea is that throughout the last few years while social media was in existence, people could communicate and bypass what was approved information, right? What's up, Serge? How you doing, bro? Right? So now, yeah, up in Canada, like when I go through TikTok, I see like little tidbits of stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, this is free use, and it's for information purposes and education. Has nothing to do with the news." And you're like, "It's a news article with a video," and they're like, "No, for education purposes." You're like, "All right, sure." So we get half of the information, but it's basically a giant shit show.
Yeah, and if you didn't think that shit was gonna come this way, it hit Canada. So shit rolls downhill. Just letting you know, people. Shit rolls downhill, and there's a big turd forming in Canada, and there ain't no border there. There ain't no border. You can just roll that turd right across.
Yeah.
And it's happening. It's happening. And over here, it started with the ironically enough, there's a reason why I didn't give the shout out just yet. It started on 9/11. It started right after 9/11 when they started with the Department of Homeland Security and all the fucking the Patriot Act.
Yeah.
It started there. And what the fuck shit that got implemented because of that, got mimicked throughout the other countries, and everybody put their own piece of their dick into it.
Yeah.
And now, boom, Canada has no fucking news.
Well, okay, let's be honest. It all started when everyone was like, "Hey, that's confusing that like other buildings would have fallen when no plane hit them. That's weird." Of course, we're not scientists and we have to trust what the government tells us. But you're standing there going, "Oh, why didn't you want us talking about that?" And then everything has just been now. Serge, did you say you had a nail sticking out of your tire or into your tire? Because if it was sticking out of your tire, shenanigans, bro. Someone's fucking with you. If it was in your tire, shit, that sucks.
Dude, it's possible. Me and Ray, what was it, like not even 2 weeks ago, we were coming back, we were going to Akron.
Yeah.
And we hit the side cut, and all of a sudden it was a boom and a thumping on the tire. So I pulled over immediately, and I'm looking at this thing hanging out of my fucking dude. You'd have thought Jeepers Creepers threw something at me. It was a lag bolt, or not a lag bolt, a carriage bolt rather. You know what a fucking carriage bolt is? Mushroom head with the square on the inside and then the threads.
Oh,
yeah.
What the fuck is that? Where did how?
So one of those were backwards in my tire. Like the threads were sticking out of my tire. The mushroom part was inside my tire. I'm like, how does this fucking happen? Now,
I don't know, but that was fun to get out.
Dude, it was attached to another piece of metal, and then it had another carriage bolt on the other piece of metal.
Oh, that's
dude, I had to pull that shit out on the side of the road. It was like some wrong turn type shit.
No. That's a sabotage. That's somebody threw that like on purpose.
Yeah, I felt like that. I keep tools with me all the. I'm like NASCAR, dude, and I got fucking power plugs. Shit.
Was it nighttime? Was it late or like during the day?
It was like maybe noonish, maybe somewhere. So I mean, it was daylight out, but it was just this country road. It had maybe one or two houses on the road, and it was just. It was a detour pretty much because I didn't feel like fucking taking all the traffic. Best believe I'll be taking traffic next time.
Listen, there's a chance that was innocent, but
yes, that it wasn't.
That's
I like to buy a brand new tire a couple days later because it kept leaking, and here it was another fucking screw in
the other side of the tire.
Oh yeah, I put two fucking plugs in it. I slopped it down with it made it to fucking Akron, dude. It made it back. It
cool. Yeah, but like that's not like listen, you don't want to be in like the whole purpose of having a spare is for shit like that because like you can drive on that shit, but you really fucking shouldn't. Like especially on a country road, get the fuck out of here, right? But like this is the thing.
I got that bitch rolling. It was less than 15 minutes. Tire off, fucking plug.
Okay, yeah.
Back on, jack down. I had to use an old school scissor jack.
Oh, for real? Oh, those fucking.
The longest part of it is I keep a little. This is how paranoid I am. I keep a little compressor in the car too. So
Me too.
after I did the job, that was the longest part, was waiting on it to air the fuck up.
And you know what, too? Here's just a plug in general is every so often, Amazon has a really, really good compressor. So it plugs into your car, but it's got a digital readout and it's like super fucking fast. But it's like $18 when it's on sale. Like it goes on sale every like 6 months or so, but it's a nice one. Like it's just fucking.
Hey, you have to send me a link to that, because the last one I had was a slime one, like the slime tire.
I tried to use that shit.
Slime is decent, but it ain't like everybody says you can have a big ass hole. No, it's just like fix the spot a little bit better.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much it's a temporary fix.
Like, look, this is the thing is like you can get a tire off a rim on the side of the road. I just don't want to fucking have to, bro, because that thing sucks. Right? Like you're gonna that's a lot of work, and 9 times out of 10 you're gonna fuck up your rim or your tire.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So like I've seen guys try and patch the inside of their fucking tire. I'm like, bro, just call AAA. Just fucking call. Like
in this day and age, and this is a problem with a lot of these whatever the fucking gen letter number rainbow fart whatever the fuck it is now. These kids nowadays don't realize you can take your ass to Dollar General. They have Dollar Generals out in Canada.
Dollar Tree, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can go no, not a Dollar Tree. Well, they might have them at Dollar Trees too, but
it's Dollar General is more similar to our Dollar Tree than your Dollar Tree being similar to our Dollar
Tree. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So
it's weird. I don't know.
And get a tire plug kit.
Yeah.
Which comes with 3 or 4 plugs.
Maybe a patch.
It comes with the tool. You don't need a patch. It comes with the tool. And it comes with a little tiny thing. It's enough to get you to where you need to go if you're in a jam. Yeah. That tire plug will save you. You don't have to take the tire off the car. Yep. As long as you got enough clearance, and you can see where the fuck you're at, and it's not in the sidewalk, because if it's in the sidewalk, you're fucked.
So, but this is the thing is I think what people aren't realizing, like let's try and like relate this to what's happening, right? Is that we're creating an environment where people are becoming extremely untrusting. Okay, because you have everybody is saying one thing when we are seeing shit with our own 2 fucking eyes, right? We are functionally retarded, not fully retarded. So, but that's the thing is like, listen, if you don't want people driving down your street, okay, and not to tell anything, but Marco, do you know how to keep people from driving down your street? Because I know how to. Greg, do you know how to? Yeah, I also know how to make sure that people don't fucking follow me too close. Now, do I want to do that shit? No, because it's costly, and also too, it's fucking against the law. But the fact is, fuck around, you're gonna find out real quick. Because I'll tell you, wet ceramic does wonders for your windshield, cocksuckers. That's just life. Okay, so don't fucking listen. I remember a guy that would walk around with a fucking handful of ball bearings, and I'm like, don't come in my car, man. I do not want to be responsible for your shit. Because he would just go, yes. And you're like randomly, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
That's like a bullet coming at you, man.
Yeah, not even big. He wouldn't even have big ones. He would just have like little fucking tiny, just like right out the window. And you're like, don't do that. No, thank you.
I can't say nothing. I used to carry golf balls in my pocket when I was riding the bike.
Golf balls are a lot tinier.
Right, but I was on a motorcycle, and they get too close to me.
You should have had some spark plugs in your pocket. Let's be honest. That would have been.
Golf balls were perfect. You just drop them, and as soon as they hit the ground and come back up, it was like perfect. They hit the windshield. Ooh. Yeah.
And also, you know what? A golf ball is big enough. Like it's gonna like.
Oh wait.
Yeah, a golf ball will definitely fuck with your allegedly. Yeah. Listen, theoretically, we're only talking in absurdities, not in reality. Right. Everyone.
Yeah, we haven't really done
all fantasy. This is all fantasy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and let's be honest. Speaking of fantasy, there's a lot of things that have been people have been throwing out there that's saying they're not happening.
Oh yeah. Love the intro there, Dino. So,
yeah,
a couple weeks ago, I was talking amongst some friends of mine and stuff because I'd seen an article or a news whatever the fuck clip, and it was of this girl and she lost her cat. Now Everybody who knows me knows I'm a big rescue guy. I'm always on, who lost animals, this and that, and all that stuff. So I sat and I watched it. And the woman proceeded to say she was, all over town looking for a cat. And then the one morning she got up and she's walking down the street looking for a cat. And she sees not only her cat, but other cats. And honestly, we're going to give the media the benefit of the doubt here. Maybe there were some squirrels there. Maybe there were some ducks there. Maybe there were some maybe there were some dogs. Because, that's going to come into play here in a minute. But these Haitian illegals, fucking, they were skinned. They skinned her cat. They had it all strung up, and I mean, it wasn't for like any malice thing. Because people are saying this too, So I'm gonna get this out the way. They were hung in the air in a fashion that they were gonna be cooked. They were gonna be eaten. They were gutted. All that type of shit. There. Don't make it any better. But some people are bringing that card. Well, that's the way they. Their culture and their this and their that. Yeah, well, just to hit that, the Chinese people who were eating fucking cats and dogs and serving them in the hot dogs out in New York were fucking arrested and they got their cart shut down. So
let's start with a few things. Is number one, they're of foreign descent, believed to be Haitian. With their immigration status, unknown. Let's start there. Number two.
No, we're going to start here. They're fucking illegals. They're undocumented illegals that were dumped off by our government in the middle of a fucking town that cannot handle it. Let's
Allegedly.
just be real. Allegedly.
I was so livid when that bitch laughed in Trump's face. Oh, so, okay. But let's be honest, is that North America and Europe have a special relationship with livestock and pets. Okay, the rest of the world, okay, doesn't have or condone those types of relationships in general.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Vietnamese created MSG as a humane way of putting down animals so they could cook them.
I mean, I've never heard that, but sure.
It deadens our fucking taste buds. That's why Chinese food damn near all tastes the same, no matter where you go. It's real. Look it up. It deadens your taste buds, but it's so enough of it can harm our human, but it has to be a whole bunch. But to an animal, it's poison. It's a humane poison. It's like a euthanasia.
Sure, maybe. I don't know.
Euthanasia.
But anyways, but the point is this: is that number one, that's like if you caught a duck and hung it up to cook. I mean, you know what? Survival, sure.
Well, we have that. We have hunting season, but you can't do it in the park next to somebody's baby.
Well, hey.
And you're not cutting the fucking head off right in front of that fucking family.
Right.
So, and that's like, that's my problem.
Let's look at it the way society looks at it. We got a small town of all damn near white folks. I mean, there were some black folks because the first person who spoke up about this was a black man. But publicly spoke up about this, like on like to the council, which supposedly don't know nothing about this shit.
Oh, of course, allegedly.
But this is we'll say there's a bunch of white folks. Now, if anybody knows, I say I got prejudice. I'm not racist, but I do got my prejudices. Everybody got their prejudices, But to me, I don't like Haitians. I don't like Haitians at all. I mean, I learned a lot about their culture and everything when I was in the military. Some of their fucking ways, some of their mindsets. They're the second largest breeding culture of AIDS in the world. In the fucking world. They breed it. Breed, yeah. So I mean, they you think the Venezuelan gangs and the fucking the Mexican cartels are bad? That you fucking go look up some Haitian shit. And they're into voodoo and all that shit like that.
That Haitians are also very avid about voodoo practices, and voodoo practices involve a significant amount of sacrifice. Okay, I cannot emphasize this amount, and that's not limited to small animals. Let's be very clear.
Not at all. Not at all.
So that's super fucking sus. Number one, hey, why are you bringing that, Brian? You bringing that shit up into fucking Ohio? Like if it was in Florida, I'd be like, yeah, well, Florida's for the fucking alligators. Get
Now,
fucked.
mind you
Fuck.
dropped 33,000 of these people off in this little community. Of I think there was maybe 55,000. So that's over half the population you drop in that fucking that community. And then these people accepted it. These people all accepted them. They brought them in. They said, "Fuck it, come on in." And now they're fucking squatting in front yards. They're fucking eating their fucking animal. And that's the fucking you fucking idiots out here. You can't stand to be, you constantly don't want to believe fact check this and that or the news this and that. But once it says some shit that we are seeing, that people that, we are what, Greg, 30 minutes away from Springfield?
Somewhere in that area, 30, 35, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, 30 minutes away from, we are closer to Springfield than East Palestine.
Damn.
Yeah, and East Palestine is only 45 minutes down the road.
Listen.
So, we've had people, like I got friends that work for the Better Business Bureau that has had complaints come in about, shit that goes on out there.
Sure.
And this is before this ever hit the debate stage, before Mr. Bad Orange Man fucking said anything about it, before any of that shit. And then, the fact that the lies keep compiling. Like, first of all, there's one cop that I've seen, and that he's been doing interviews. There's one cop in Springfield. His name is Officer Duncan, and I'm only saying his name out there because he had his name out there.
Okay.
So Officer Duncan was out there, and he even says the place is going nuts. The place is fucking going nuts.
Listen.
And the fucking fact checkers out there are saying, "Oh no, it's a lie." Some of them say it's a lie because they're not cats, they're dogs. Motherfucker.
That yeah. See, this is what it's come down to. Is people are like, oh, we respect the letter of the law, the spirit of the law. Nope, not our problem. You're going, no.
Yeah.
It's both.
You know what, Marco? I think we were thinking of New Springfield, which I think New Springfield is closer. Springfield is over by Dayton.
Okay. Oh. Thanks, Ralph. Thanks. See, we got fact checkers, motherfucker. We got real fact checkers.
Well, we have non-retard fact checkers. Right? But this is the thing, okay? Look, that if someone's saying, well, they weren't cats, they were dogs. Are you proud of yourself? Did you feel like you've corrected us? You absolute worthless piece of shit, right? That's like, it's not, it doesn't, this is the problem. It's the same idea while you have lawyers being politicians. They have nothing. They're useless pieces of shit. And they're like, we'll run the country. You can't run your own fucking zipper to the top of your pants, you pieces of shit.
Hey, Greg, pop up Cole's slavery thing up there.
That's going to make this better. Yeah. Let's be honest. They deserve it. It's New Orleans. It's for, listen, it should, if anything.
Slaves transported to New Orleans during the slave trade were Haitians. Now tell me why Haiti and New Orleans have some of the worst natural disasters in the world consistently, because God hates the Haitians.
Well, listen, they're against.
Before you go any further, here.
Listen, it's because they're against God's plan. They fucked around and they found out.
Natural disasters. Ohio recently had quite a few tornadoes, which isn't normal. And you're telling me we have.
I mean,
we get a lot of fucking tornadoes around here, man.
Ralph, slightly retarded it's hot sauce. It's hot sauce for the brain
now, man. Slightly retarded is no, in America now it's autistic. We're autistic. We're some
autistic's even worse. Are you kidding me? Bunch of retards.
Right.
Tiny air. Listen. After all is said and done, this is the fucked up shit. Is if you have that kind of shit, like, look, okay, let's be clearly honest. I am a firm believer that there is a lot of shit that happens in the universe that we as human beings are unable to comprehend. Okay, and that is scientifically.
That's because Cleveland has its own problems. It doesn't need more.
Yeah, exactly. But like, look, we only see about 13 to 15% of the visual spectrum. We hear about it's 16 to 19%. So that means there is literally an entire world that we don't see.
Right around, like all around us that we don't perceive. Yeah.
And listen, we've all heard there's stories about the first night vision goggles. They used a red filament.
It was a dye. I forget what the fuck the name it was.
And it resulted in people seeing some wild fucking shit.
Yeah,
okay?
Supposedly they saw some interdimensional shit or some whatever.
Wild shit. So the point is,
the thing is with that is just to touch on that for a quick minute, because me and Grape, you remember Grape, right?
Yeah, big fat guy.
me and Grape had this conversation because there's one part of science or whatever society that says that our military or our people here fucking developed the technology for night vision. Then there's the UFO conspiracies that say that we got the idea for night vision from the eyelids of the gray alien, or the eye sockets or whatever from the gray aliens.
Yeah.
And then Mike comes in with this interdimensional shit about the night vision liquid, that if you look through this liquid, you're supposed to, it isn't, you don't see it, you see demons and shit like that. Like there's a whole fucking like almost like Hellboy type fucking shit.
Yeah. And well, that's the thing, is it's the idea that there's shit going on. And listen, you fuck around with voodoo, and now you're playing in matters that are, let's be honest, above your station because you're Haitian. You don't have rights.
Dude, the Puerto Ricans got that shit too.
Yeah. And look what happened to them.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and it's just silly, a little bit of my fucking upbringing here. My mom, Puerto Rican Catholic, Italian Catholic, so that's Catholic times two. That's damn near Irish. But the Bible, no witchcraft, no nothing like that. But then, she got candles lit of different saints and everything. And I'm like, well, witchcraft, if they got a form of voodoo in Puerto Rico, it's brujeria, and it's voodoo. But she says, oh no, this is Santeria. Oh, it's white magic. It don't. Now you're being racist with your magic. There ain't no fucking. The magic is magic. If the Lord said the magic is bad, then the magic is bad. It don't matter what kind of rainbow you put to it.
Yeah, but God also chose some weird people to be his thing. So let's calm down. But I'm just saying, look, but this is the whole thing, is that, and look, Cole said it too, the universe doesn't like all that voodoo. They do. So listen, when you fuck around on that level to try and gain access to that which we have been cut off from, you're going to find out a lot of shit you probably don't want. And that's, look, so you have people who are, once again, look, and this is happening up here too. People are coming and going, I'm going to bring my culture from over there. Hold on, fuckface. If you want that culture, you can fuck off, go back to where you came from. If you want to come here now, holding on to your language and culture, those are good things. But as you thing in your privacy of your own fucking home, that is not for my street, you cocksuckers.
I mean, even in America, look, we have catered to migrants and immigrants since America started. I mean, the fact that there's places like Little Italy, Little China, little that, that is allowed, not by any one particular race, by America as a whole, as a government, that is allowed. There isn't very many places like that in the world. But you ain't gonna find little fucking Chicago in downtown France.
I kind of want to make a little Chicago in New York just to fuck with people in New York. Let's be honest. But the whole idea is like, let's be honest.
Florida in California.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. We'll do a little Nantucket in California. Super fucking racist. It'll be great.
That's totally absolutely right.
All right. But like the whole idea is this is like, and those neighborhoods were created. Number one, it was so that people who were old and infirm could still like get around and do their shit. Right. Like that was the idea was, oh, I'm in an Italian, like, look, I'm in a WAP neighborhood. Well, you know what? Everyone may not be a WAP, but I'll be able to get my groceries. And if something happens, I can get a police. Like there were things that made it safe for, oh, you're an immigrant. So it's okay. You get it to be in this little ghetto, but you can make it your nice little private ghetto. That's fine. So after all is said and done, nothing wrong with that. But when you're going, oh, we want half of City Hall to be covered in Italian flags, get the fuck out of here, you bunch of fuckos. It's not a fucking thing.
You get you one flag. You get you one flag, and they can get them a flag, and they're going to get them a flag. And above all them flags is going to be our American flag. Why is that so hard? Why is that so hard?
But this is the thing is like throughout, like the law, this is the law, is that no national flag should be above any other. They should be in a straight line. Now, of course, Americans are like, we should be first. Go fuck yourself. But everyone, eat my ass. Eat. Your country isn't even your country anymore, you bunch of fucking twats. Okay. But the point is this. The point is this: is that if everyone is flat, it's fine. But now people are like, no, we want to be above. Hey, no, you want to be above, you gotta conquer the planet, asshole. That's how it works. You want to be number one
at one point.
Listen, yeah, and then the CIA turned on you. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. The FBI.
None of the alphabets. That's like none of the alphabets.
Half of the alphabet is number one, absolutely useless. The other half turned coat and is working for the commies. So
you ain't wrong. You ain't fucking wrong.
It's weird, right, bro? Like, come on. This is where, remember, like, guy, do you remember? You would remember, like, back in the day when you're like, if somebody started acting weird and be like, well, you know, I've been reading. Who said you could fucking read, asshole? Shut your fucking mouth and make sure that lawn is mowed just like everybody else's. Don't fucking talk to me about your fucking book, you asshole. Okay? That was how America used to be.
Illegal. That was just to your neighbor.
Yeah, I was about to say that's just being an asshole neighbor.
I think it's being a good neighbor because you know what? People who read talk a little too much. You can keep that shit to yourself. Okay, you want to read a book and be knowledgeable. Good for you. Teach your kids. Go fuck yourself. Okay, you don't need to go talk to your fucking neighbors, asshole.
You didn't have to go that far. You could have just said, "I don't read books."
Hey man,
a lot of book burning in Dino's past.
No. It's not that. But listen, there is a right way and a wrong way. Okay, if you want to communicate, listen, bro. I was raised a Jehovah's Witness. I've knocked on doors and I've had men poke me in the chest, and I go, "You have a good day, sir." You know why? Because they wanted to feel like a man. Hey, I would break them with one hand tied behind my back. But is that Christian? No. Is it loving? No. So I said, you have a wonderful day, sir, and you walk along. Now, other people want to try and push their shit. Well, tell you what, bro, I'm Greek enough to push your shit back. How about that?
All right.
So,
that just didn't sound right. Because if you're Greek enough to push it back, that sounds like anal.
That was the point. I'm glad you got the joke. You are correctively not fully retarded. Good for you. What were you saying?
I sent you a thing, Dino, on your comment about there's a right way and a wrong way. You got to watch it later. I just watched it like before the show started. You'll understand when you watch it.
I appreciate you, sir.
And you're the whole thing about the flags. I mean, and I think Ralph is saying the same thing there.
Mm-hmm.
If we're in Canada, and you guys have all the other flags, and then Canada's on top, that is fine. If we are in fucking the litter box, and I don't even know if they have a flag that's usually wrapped around their heads, but you know, if you're in the litter box and they got a flag up above all the rest of the flags that are there, that's fine. When you're in America, we can't have a flag above anybody else's flag. What the fuck is that? You know it's above everybody else's flag now? The rainbow flag with the fucking pink and baby blue in it. Fuck you got.
Number one, Cole, I'll see you in hell. Number one. Number two is, listen, Canada stopped putting their flag above other people's since they've instituted the Geneva suggestions to us, okay? Which is Canada's fault exclusively. So I mean, since then, we're very calm, very peaceable people. We don't We don't. Those are private matters.
Canada dropped the ball with way back.
Oh, we didn't drop the ball. We took it to the fucking goal, bro. That's what we did. Okay.
You took a fucking knee. That's what the fuck you guys did.
Oh no. If you look it up, listen. The half of the Geneva Conventions are specifically because of shit that Canadians did. Because we are not fucking nice. Okay. We are polite. You know what we do? We shove a grenade in your mouth and go, sorry about the dental, bro. Later. And what happens. So trust me, we're not nice. We're polite. There's a difference.
That kind of brings me to what I was asking you about, because the whole reason why I started off with Dino not getting news, apparently, you know, what we were big distracted from, at least one of the things, we had another terrorist cell that was foiled, supposedly. They were going to wait till the anniversary of some shit that happened in Israel, and they were going to go into New York and shoot up a bunch of their temples or whatever. And the dude was Canadian, and he had terrorist contacts, Taliban contacts in America. They caught him at the border. He was going in there to acquire guns.
Yeah, which is mental.
So that was the whole reason why I asked you about the whole thing, and how, you know, for everybody watching and listening, I was like, well, what the fuck? He didn't even know, because I mean, he's my foreign correspondent. You know, he can't correspond. They ain't corresponding with him.
No. It's fucking
bullshit.
Listen, there's like, there's a lot that's not okay that's happening right now, and it's freaking me out. Like, I'm like, guy, I haven't seen you guys in a while. I want to come down, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to leave my country right now. I'm like, I want to go to Greece, but I'm like,
I don't want to leave the country. Like, I got, you know, chances to go on trips and shit like that. And there's places dude, I've been watching these fucking videos for like $1,000. You could live like a king for a month in some of these places. Just women all over you, great food. The places you were like VIP for like $20 American. Well, I don't know.
It's not that heinous, but yeah, like listen, you can survive.
It's fucking, there's some of them like the Philippines. There's a couple places in Thailand, Mongolia. Oh my god.
Okay, so let's be very clear. So the Philippines, you will have internet. If you go to Mongolia, no, you won't. You'll have a nice life, and for very cheap, very affordable. You won't have, you know,
there, just chill there for a little while.
Yeah, but you won't have contact with, you know, anyone you care about. So it's like, whereas the Philippines, yeah, you can do all sorts of shit. Like, it's same with Thailand and stuff like that. There's a lot of opportunity that you can do stuff, but at the same time, like, rules are different. And also, too, I look like I'm going to be a problem. So, especially if I go to a country where no one is taller than my nipple, there's an issue, right? There's a lot.
I agree with Cole. I agree with Cole on that one.
It's always been like this, and it's just harder to hide. I don't think so. I think there is a significant uptick in like a manic shenanigans. Like, there's always shenanigans, let's be fair, right? But right now there's like some aggressively weird shenanigans where you're going, no, none of this makes any fucking sense.
And you're right, because well, I think you're both right in the sense that, you know, there is an uptick on every kind of fuckery that's going on, and everything from politics to religion to just the fucking world, period. And the fact that we have more knowledge now, and the fact that, you know, it's able to be put out front there, you know, we seen what was, you know, we got our fucking good 60 or 40% of the fuckery knowledge back in the day. Now it's 100%. And we've seen that, and no, I won't even 100%. Jesus Christ, it's not 5%, and that, and you know, we can see the difference. You know what I'm saying? And there is definitely some more fuckery that's been going on that it's just some bullshit.
Wow,
you know, and the allowance of it, like, you know, and a lot of people like to blame the generation after us, but you know, we got to look at us as our generation, our badass Generation X or whatever the fuck. We raised these fucking entitled dumb fucks.
Well, we
were the
didn't.
ones who fucking, corrected or didn't correct these kids. Our
Yeah.
generation was the ones who implemented everybody had to get a trophy. Our generation was the one, no, you can't bully, and we got to do this and we got to do that. It was our generation that started that horse shit, and our generation and the ones before us, which I can't understand because we got our asses whooped. But it's grandma, great grandma, and us that are fucking letting this shit fucking happen.
Listen, there's and I don't, what's the word for it? I feel like right now it's not even like we don't have a moral baseline. And I don't know if moral is the right word, but we don't have like a principle at the base where you're going, okay, listen. So like let's be honest. No person should ever be responsible for their parents' death. It's psychologically really fucks you up, right? You should also never fuck family. Fucks you up mentally. Those are just two simple things that will fuck you up long term, regardless of the circumstances. Okay. Yet we have an uptick of familial violence resulting in death. We have an uptick of mixed families resulting in
incest.
Well, fornication that is highly questionable when it comes to familiar relationships. And you're going, listen, we're trying to say, well, what's the big deal? And you're going, listen, I don't know about you guys because you guys were raised in the States, which is basically a barnyard. But I know my parents were like, listen, if something happened to my sister, she has 4 brothers and a dad that are going to go rip that guy's arms off, shove him down his throat, and then kill his whole family. Do you know why? Because he touched my sister. If you touch my mom, I do it with my bare hands. So, like, you're going like that. Where the fuck did that go? Right? Like, that's like, we don't have any.
Well, we don't. The molester's family will get a big settlement, and the molester, if survived, even though it'd probably be just a mat on the floor, he's gonna get paid, and you guys are all gonna go to jail for that shit.
I'm sorry, but
there's actually now, and I thought it was some bullshit. Like I traced it back. And there's actually now, and there's pages on Facebook, I guess, for it, that women that it's okay to have sex with dogs, and they love their dogs, and it's just, it's cool. And people who are against that or condemn that is some kind of phobic. I forget what the fuck kind of phobic it is.
Yeah.
But and then get talking about the whole Haitians and other countries and shit like that. I come across it's called something Confessions. It's I believe it's an African channel podcast, like Africa from Africa, like the motherland Africa. And what this girl does is
maybe your motherland, weirdo.
Yeah. She has her guests put on a ski mask, which is very creepy, but it's like a regular wolf ski mask.
Yeah. You send me that shit.
They do confessions. And
that's fucking weird, bro.
Back to that whole voodoo thing, there was one that the girl, confessed about. She was in her 20s. Her friend, they were all, well, her family was poor. She tried to start a little bakery type business, and it wasn't working out. All her friends had these boyfriends that were with gangsters and this and that, and they were had money, so she wanted that too.
Of course.
So she didn't care about who she was going to sleep with or who she was going to be with. She just wanted to be in that lifestyle. So finally, she came across this fucking this what the fuck was his name? A Joe Boo, which is a witch doctor, which is a fucking voodoo witch doctor.
I think he's like a low. He's not a full witch doctor, right? But he's like involved. There's a whole thing about it. Go on. Anyway, sorry.
So he, they discuss whatever, and he pulls out this dog, and he says, if you want money and you want men or whatever, you have sex with this dog. So she said, she's telling, she's confessing this. She's like, well, I didn't want to be poor anymore. I didn't want to be this and that. So I said, fuck it. And, I lived that. But she said fuck it, and she went and she video. She had sex with the dog. It wasn't supposed to be on videotape or nothing. The dude didn't want pictures. The dude just wasn't. She just had to have sex with the dog. And
of course, religious people, very honorable. They would never record or take advantage. Of course.
Well, I'm possibly. I don't even know if they had that. If they could afford it, who knows?
Anyway.
But anyways, she had sex with the dog, and the money came, and shit shit started happening. The universe started working for her. So when it started plateauing out, she went back to the Joe Boo, and she said, she asked him what's going on, and he's like, you have to keep having sex with the dog, and it eventually went. So she said, to hell with it, and she ended up amassing a decent amount of wealth for being in that town. She was building a house or whatever, and she was taking care of her family, which is unheard of for a woman in that area.
Yeah.
And she said, fuck it. She had a nice little nest egg. And this is the part that's real fucked up. She killed the dog. She decided she didn't want to do it anymore. She didn't take the dog back to the old man. She killed the fucking dog.
You never kill the dog. What the Oh God. See, this is you can't
within a matter of a month, she lost everything. And
that's long.
Now she has AIDS.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I was about to say it sounds about right.
Look, okay, so let's at least try. Okay, so number one, the devil tempts you. Okay, this is 101. Like, I don't know why people don't know this. Okay? It doesn't matter, but the devil tempts you with ridiculous shit. Look, money, wealth, and everything, but you got to fuck a dog. On what planet do you connect those two dogs? The devil does, bro. That's just how it works. Okay. And when I say devil, it could be any form of nefariousness in the universe. Okay. Marco's story was nowhere near as interesting as my I also, too, Kentucky Fried Pussy is a great line. That is top tier. Let's admit that. I wanted to say it, but I didn't want to, cut him off. So, but like, number one, you can't just like this is what's happened is the idea. Like like Marco's addiction to the breastfeeding on Instagram, I'm addicted to Reddit stories of relationships going to shit. Okay. I love them. And they're so mental where women are like, I cheated on my husband and he's been raising the child for 15 years, but I forgave myself. Why can't he forgive me? I'm like, bitch, that's because you're the worst. Like, what are you on about? But that's the thing is people are like, what?
When the chick started fucking the head guys in the prison so they wouldn't beat up her husband.
Yeah, and you're like, are you fucked? And you're going, listen, this is why it's so important to have males around you that, because it's incest, aren't trying to fuck you, right? So you need a dad, an uncle, also uncle. Everyone's watching. Just fucking keep the mouse in the house, bro. So you're going like, you need like men.
Got uncle issues.
No, but listen, I there are a couple uncles who are like, hey man, and I'm like, don't touch my fucking sister, you piece of shit. And they're like, I would never. I'm like, I'll rip your dick off. Just like I've said that in a group of people, and everyone's like, hey man, why are you? I'm like, shut your fucking mouth or you'll be next. And they're like, all right, like that's the advantage of being
your off and make you eat it.
Yeah. Like I'm not like, I love when people are like, hey, you don't have to be aggressive. I'm like, why, you want some? They're like, no, then shut the fuck up. Like I grabbed a cousin by his face with one hand. I was just like, listen, I'll rip you apart. And they were just like, hey man, why are you being so aggressive? And I just smacked him, just and he was like, sorry, I'll just shut my mouth. I'm like, there you go. Now you know, shut it, or I'll fucking beat the shit out of you.
Cole, there was actually two stories, and I chose to do the less graphic one. The other one ended up with a girl with maggots in her snatch. So I chose not to.
What?
Now I kind of want to hear that story.
Why are you telling us that part? But now we're all gonna have questions.
Cole said it wasn't as interesting as the Kentucky Fried Pussy story.
I mean, Kentucky Fried Pussy is pretty good. That's like, honestly, that is definitely going into the repertoire, because I'm gonna accuse some fucking dirty people. Be like, hey, what's with the Kentucky Fried Pussy here? What's going on? You guys siblings?
I'm gonna drag this shit storm back to the beginning to this.
Yeah.
So this all started with the whole misinformation thing, and what people are just, I got people that I know. I actually, just right before I got on here on Facebook, the fact that people just don't want to see facts because it doesn't support what they believe, and the fact that you're not believing people like I don't understand. First of all, it went from they didn't talk to any police officers. They fact checked it through the city commissioner, which is part of the city council, which is the same people that the gentleman in the video I sent Greg was bitching to, and they're the same people who are now saying nobody's ever said anything to them. This is on video, motherfucker. This is I don't care how podunk your town is, there's video there. And it's got sound. There's audio on the video. So they at least got a VHS. At bare minimum. You want to see my titties?
Oh.
I look like a son. And you
But
can't
this is-
judge me for that. It's the 2024s. You can't judge me from that, motherfucker.
Trust the science, people. But look, but this is the whole thing, right? You can't. Number one, we have learned definitively that politicians cannot be trusted. Let's just Number one, media can't be trusted. The only thing the problem is the only thing that we have left is social media and word of mouth. And the problem is that for how many fucking years everyone had their cousin Tony who pretended to know everything and would fill your brain with fucking dog shit facts, right? We learned from that and we're like, I'm not listening to anyone's fucking uncle because they're all fucking stupid. But now everybody's fucking lying. So I don't know, man. It's very confusing. And also at the same time, like I told you, Marco, I'm like, I've actively not watched the news because I'm like, yeah, it's mental. Not interested. I just don't want to get involved. You all are crazy,
All right, but, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Now, as Dino was going on his spiel there,
thank you.
The thing that come up when I refreshed on Yahoo News is talking to the Haitian the Haitian people in response to what it's being said. Now, before they even talk about what these Haitian people are saying, yeah, I could have sworn there was.
They can't speak English.
There was a fact check on Trump only, but there was a fact check, and they just like they swore up and down that it was Donald Trump got fact checked and he was lying because he said there was 83 million or $1 billion left in Afghanistan or whatever, and or no, he said there was 85, and here he was lying because it was only 83. You dirty motherfucker! Fuck you guys! But it was a so-called fact check. So now, yesterday, they said that first of all there was only 33,000 people in Springfield.
Oh,
now there's 58,000 people, and they're saying is experiencing a significant housing crisis. Well, if you drop, let's see, city population has increased to 20,000 in the recent years. Okay, so that the way they worded it, they made it sound like there's already 58,000. Yeah, but 20,000 of them people, and it was 30 yesterday. 20,000 of them people are the illegals. So they're saying that. They're also saying, let's see, that was one of the biggest things. They're saying that it was a lie. There was a lie that the school bus crash that killed an 11-year-old. They said that was a lie. That was in the fucking news. Misinformation about pets and geese. And also, this is the one. It was already said. Like, and I've read plenty of articles in the past couple of days about this, where there's 2.5 million. Sometimes it's 2.2. Sometimes it's 2. There's after the point. It could be sketchy, so we're saying approximately $2.5 million in funding from the state.
Those are
But
my kind of
they're
gummies.
saying
Serge.
that those are all lies now. That's all lies. That's all lies.
Serge lives in Ohio. Cole, you fucking retard. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What?
Dipshit. Hey, Serge, those are my kind of gummies, bro. So when I come back down, we'll fucking party. This is Serge. What the fuck, Cole? Yeah, 100%. Cole, maybe right. Marco and Greg, do you all use StreamYard? Yeah, we're using StreamYard right now. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can go vertical, so it's portrait mode, and it actually goes into the shorts feed. That's what we've started doing. It's been
So-
quite good.
They talked to one kid who moved to Springfield. He's a Haitian. They talked to one kid who worked in the Amazon warehouse, and he said that he was called a dirty Haitian and an illegal. Which,
Was he?
that
Is he illegal and is he a dirty Haitian?
remains to be seen. But the way because they didn't mention anything about it, I don't think he's an illegal. He's probably just an American kid, who happens.
Okay, but have you seen Haitians? Kind of look dirty.
Yes. But
That's fine.
I'm giving the kid all the benefit of the doubt.
Sure.
So,
Especially this week, it's evil, definitely.
and he says that there's been a lot of lies about the animals and about going through trash and other things. But that's it. He didn't go into depth. He just they're lying. That's it. They're lying. Yeah. Bro.
No, man.
You had a chance to say what you had to say to defend your people, to say that, oh yeah, this is not happening, and we actually need help. You were a young, you're a young American. I'm gonna just say you're an American because we ain't say if it was illegal or not. You're a young American. You had the right to say whatever you needed to say. All you gonna say is no, they were lying.
Yeah. Listen. But why? He's a fucking child. What the fuck does he know? Is he speaking for all Haitians that are in America? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Haitians are just dirty magic Puerto Ricans. I mean, I think they're dirty magic Dominicans, because the island is cut down the middle.
And here they go. Now, all the videos and articles I've read and seen about this, not once was the race card thrown. Not once, it was because, that it was not that. The illegal card was thrown, the squatters, these people are eating our shit, that they don't understand, the culture or whatever, their idea of thinking the one lady said that if they get a permit means permission in Haiti. So that means if you get a permit, you can drive and do whatever the fuck you want. You don't need a license. You don't need a license plate. You don't need none of that shit. So they got a lot of people just driving on a permit or renting cars out and shit. Like it's wild shit going on. But so now they're saying, and it's oddly enough, and I knew the race thing was going to be brought up. Who thought it was going to be this close to fucking Ohio or this close to home? But now they're saying the resident. Deidre Robinson said she believes the city should be focusing on racism and the hate group that walked around with swastika flags and rifles last month. Where the fuck that come from? If that shit really happened, if that right there really happened, that would be posted everywhere and it'd be blamed on Trump supporters.
100%.
Where the fuck? This is Springfield. This is only 3.5 hours away. That's what Rob said, 3.5 hours away.
Yeah.
That is less than a part-time job away. Yeah. We'd have heard about that shit over here. We'd have definitely heard. Somebody, because they know I'm a Trump supporter, would have brought that shit to my attention real quick. See, look what your people doing. Yeah.
100%. This is why none of this makes any fucking sense. Look, if you take an overabundance of any culture and plop it down the middle of nowhere, they're going to take over. You know why? Because they have the numbers.
Well, I don't have anything about what you were talking about, but I do have Pride Fest that they had in Springfield.
Ugh.
No white power, no white power fest. No clan 2024. No. You know what the fuck? No calling of the dragon. No, none of that. No forever purge. Fucking, you know.
It's like it doesn't
All right,
make
let's
any.
look up Block Party.
That's crazy.
Nope.
Look,
Nothing. I'm not finding anything in that.
Look, and this is what's gonna kill me. And a lot of fucking uneducated black folks are gonna jump on the bandwagon and they ain't gonna realize it. The Haitians are jumping on the I'm black thing. Like I'm looking at it right now.
So's Kamala Harris.
They see me standing next to a Haitian, and that's too many black faces for them. First of all, you're not black.
Shit.
Our blacks are African American black.
Ooh.
You know, they're African American black.
No, they're Indian. Get it right. Welcome to hell, everyone. Population, me.
I feel real Mandela effectish. I ain't gonna lie after all this bullshit.
Shit,
Because,
here we go.
Look, back when I was growing up, it was the Asians you had to watch out for eating the cats and the dogs, and it was the black folks who ate the fried chicken. Now the Asians are taking over the fried chicken market, and the black folks are eating the cat and the dogs.
I highly recommend
going on?
Korean fried chicken. I highly recommend it. It is the superior fried chicken.
Dude, KFC has dominated the fried chicken market in Japan since I think World War II.
Not in Korea, motherfucker. So eat it. I'm telling you. No, Korean fried chicken, top tier. Really good. Really good. The reason why illegal immigration invasion work everywhere else in the world is because most developed countries don't have guns. We do. Chop chop. I mean, thank you. Come again. Listen. That's not on me. That's just science. Korean fried pussy. Times are changing. What are you gonna do?
The flash got the phone kind of sideways.
Like, listen, bro. The weird part is like this is the fact is that when you bring people and you don't provide them an infrastructure, and like, look, if you bring in too many people, you're going to overwhelm the system, and now there's issues with no work, no housing, no this, no that, no supplies. It becomes an issue. That's why it's important that things are done gradually, right? But that's listen.
Common sense says, but now you're some kind of racist if you use common sense.
Look, that's why is you having people come in. If there's no opportunity, and look, I'm not trying to knock people who are trying to survive. What I'm trying to tell is like, after all is said and done, you're going to put people who have survived a fucking shit show of a country come here, and they're like, that's all right. I can just go catch food. Right?
See, now this is what got me fucked up, though. This is what really got me kind of twisted on this whole thing here. And this is kind of a big twist that I don't think nobody's really recognizing that's going on. Okay. So when they dump Venezuelans into New York and Chicago and New Mexico and Colorado and all the rest of the tan people, when they dump them into different places of the country, each and every one of them, and they're going to get more according to Camilla, but each and every one of them get free health care, free schooling, housing vouchers, all kind of social benefits, Yeah. So,
but hey,
so wait a minute,
Americans don't qualify for those benefits.
All the so the Haitians didn't get that. What, did the Haitian bus like miss the fucking line?
No,
like,
they sent that money back to Haitian.
Where's all their free shit? And if they're getting all their free shit, why are you complaining that you don't have a home? Why are you out there? We'll even take the pets out of it. Why are you in the fucking park yoking up the ducks? Why are you doing any of that shit? You're in America. You wanted a better life. You wanted away from all that fucking bullshit country jungle bullshit you were going through. Which, let's be real to the whole internet universe here. People love to look at Haiti as this small, poor country that has these people that are just so destitute that don't nobody want to help them, and it's so corrupt in the government. Do you motherfuckers know that the other half of Haiti is Port-au-Prince? One of the most lavish, the most top-tier resort areas in the world, where most of the elites hang out. Port-au-Prince, where the people in Port-au-Prince won't even fucking help the Haitians. If you're on people and you're on a fucking island, there's Haiti and Port-au-Prince. It's one fucking land.
Yeah. So
if your own people won't help you, then what the fuck are you doing?
So, okay, let me just correct. Hold on. Let me correct some of this stuff. Okay, so Port-au-Prince is the capital city, and there are certain parts of Haiti that cater to cruise liners. Those are untouched and armed with weapons. But yeah, you're absolutely right. There are a lot of important people that go there because, let's be honest, there's
Dude, look at the geographical map on where the rich folk, where Port-au-Prince starts, because that's what I call it. It's that half of the island is that half of the island.
Yeah. But like, look, that's the thing is, hey, Haiti can cater to some very unique environments, and that's because it is completely run by organized crime. And so people understand is half of the island is the Dominican Republic, which is very beautiful, littered with resorts all over it. There are safe and not safe areas, like in any country.
And you notice the hurricane only hit the Haiti part of it?
Yeah,
remember?
Because God has abandoned them. Now, when that happened, they couldn't get permission for the United Nations to drop or to land. So they had to just drop supplies. When they dropped bro, that's
oh fuck
sakes. But that's the thing is God has abandoned Haiti. Why are we bringing them in here? This is a good question. I mean, Marco, I'm half. I'm half Haitian. I don't know what he's half of. Now I have questions.
We're allowed to be half. It's the 2024s. So whatever.
Is it the top half or the bottom half?
Whatever part of the rainbow you are, you can be that half.
Cole said Mexican. Jesus Christ. I mean, why not?
So here's another thing that got fact checked in the debate that is, I guess, bringing up a lot of like a lot of controversy or whatever. Donald Trump talked about the full-term abortions and you know, the people that are fucking putting the babies out and just letting them decide whether they want to keep them or not.
Yeah.
That shit we've been covering for years.
Well, and he also mentioned after birth abortions, which you're like,
that's what I'm talking about, where they put the baby in the tray and they say, hey, you know, you want to keep this baby or not?
Yeah. What the technical term, for a lot of people that are wondering, is called murder, you fucking moron.
Yes. So we've been talking about this forever. Me and Ryan Weiss argued about this because he swore up and down it wasn't real. I had to fucking show him, you know. Now
you read though,
they don't put now mind you, granted, this is the true part of their bullshit that tries to change everything around and twist everything.
Yeah.
No, it is not in their constitution or their rules that it does not say specifically that you could do full-term abortions. It does not say you could do after birth abortions. No, what it does is there are 6 states that have no restrictive abortion. That means day 1, that means day 9 months and how many fucking minutes.
Yeah.
That's what that means, people. Don't fucking get it twisted.
So, but also too, I brought you in this world. I'll take you out if I fucking have to. That's, you know, that's also. Are you telling me that those cats will come with a side of chips?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, but it won't be. You won't get any guac because it isn't the fucking Venezuelans or the Mexicans.
Son of a bitch, that
No
just ruined the
guac.
whole meal.
No guac, no salsa.
Oh,
You get
hey.
Fritos. You're
Some
getting
dry ass
Fritos and
chips.
cat ass.
I have no comment. I have no.
You know what
not,
that reminds me of?
I'm
Remember?
I'm not getting involved in that conversation, bro. You just
Pull up the Meow Mix commercial. Remember that? Meow 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 meow. And then I guess it become famous. Did you see the meme where Donald Trump was in the water holding the fucking kitten and the duck, and it said protect our or protect our pets?
No, I heard about it. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Dude, that is the most ridiculous thing that I fucking see. I don't care if it's for or against Trump. You're retarded, dude. I fucking love it as a comedian, as something funny. I fucking love it, but you fucking
sure. Listen, but that
you're doing that any kind of serious, you're fucking.
Well, let's listen. And Andrew Schultz said it best: is that listen, Biden don't have merch. Trump's got merch. It is top.
Oh my god, I love you.
Hold on,
bringing it up. Go ahead.
So,
go ahead.
But like, this is the thing: is Trump is everyone is gonna start making money. The media, everyone's watching because they're like, "What's the highlight today, bro?" Okay, everyone's gonna be making money because Trump's about making money. We're all gonna be cracking wise because, bro, that guy's fucking jokes, and his merch, top tier. I want those running shoes, baby.
So do I. The gold ones, I want them.
Absolutely. Hey,
I can't even find knockoffs.
No, I would just start a fight. I would wear them and be like, "These are my new running shoes. I'll run fucking fast with them, baby." Boy, I'm ruffling feathers. I mean,
they make me huge. Huge.
I'm like, I'm obviously the fastest. It's all right. Yeah.
So speaking of merch, this is silly as fuck. This came across one of my feeds as we were starting to show up. So Joe Biden, I guess, was in Pennsylvania today to commemorate, to do a commemoration of 9/11 and all that shit. And apparently somebody in the crowd handed him a Trump 2024 hat.
And well, hold on. He was already wearing a hat and then proceeds to put on a second hat.
No.
That's fucking retarded, okay?
No, he didn't put on the second hat.
He put on the second hat.
Did he put it over the hat? You seen it?
I seen it with my eye holes.
So yeah, Joe Biden didn't do that on purpose. Everybody's saying that he did it in solidarity and that he wants it to be a bipartisan coming together of the commemoration and all this other horse shit. Dude, do you remember what? No, I bet you don't remember what the fuck you've been saying. All that shit you've been talking. All that shit your wife has been talking. All that shit the Democrats have been talking on him. And now you're going to put a Trump 2024 hat on. Either you're pissed that they booted you after they got done using you, or your ass is just too stupid and you put it on your fucking head and thought it was another Biden hat. And fucking forgot that you had a Biden hat on.
Bro, this guy is out of fucking control. I'm sorry. And also, hold on. I'll just fucking show you the fucking thing. Greg, I'm sharing it right now. There you go.
Yeah, and this bullshit about, they don't want to see that many black faces. Look, you trying to jump into other people's racism. This is just like the pedophiles jumping into the fucking rainbow community.
Greg, can you share my screen?
I've
already loaded it.
Yeah, okay.
He double-hatted that shit, bro. That's two hats. That is two double hats.
I thought he was just wearing it funky. You're absolutely fucking right.
No. Bro, like, if he had tried to, like, Sherlock Holmes, too, I would have been like, all right, he didn't fucking know. No, he put the Trump one on top. Like, I can't. It's ridiculous.
That's fucking crazy.
Also, anticipation? How dare you, Cole? Absolutely not. That's disgusting. Anyways, continue.
So, I mean, those are just two of the biggest fact checks that are just kind of swarming around. Obviously, nobody wanted to fucking go in on the economy or nothing like that because we all knew Kamala Harris was full of shit. And, nobody fact checked Trump. They just said, they just let Kamala say whatever the fuck she wanted to say.
Mhm.
She's trying to tell the people, I don't know if you watched the debate or not, but she was over there trying to tell people that when we were under Trump, remember gas was like $2 or something, maybe something like that. Maybe we was bitching when it maybe hit $3.
Yeah.
We were worse off when Trump was in office. Our economy was terrible. Even under COVID, we lived better than we were right now.
I mean, in Cole's defense, Cole is the blackest friend I know. He is. I know black people, and Cole is blacker. So
yeah, but Canadian blacks don't count.
Well, I don't know. American ones, gross.
What the fuck?
Fucking criminals.
Canadian black people hairs don't need grease in it.
I am the blackest person here. I mean, I don't know. Greg's pretty black.
Kinda.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's 50-50. Up there though. Like it's yeah, you're definitely in the rank.
So I mean, my whole view on this whole fucking Haitian shit, I'm not so. I'm more pissed about the pets. That shit. That kind of that's not cool at all.
No shit.
But
no shit that's your standard.
I've known in defense of the people. Let's just put it that way. Let's play devil's advocate. I know a lot of hillbilly friends of mine and a lot of their parents that used to go poaching a lot of shit. One friend of mine, his uncle used to ride around with a 357 and just see a deer and shoot it out his fuck. He'd just do a drive-by on the fucking deer. And he would do it. He would do it. When we were kids, we'd go on other people's property with 22 rifles and shoot at squirrel and shoot at duck and shit like that. So, okay, I understand the park. Maybe you shouldn't have fucking did whatever you did to that thing in front of a family. Maybe you shouldn't have did that. Maybe next time take that back home. Maybe snap if you got to snap its fucking neck. But take it home. I'm just saying if you feel that you need that type of shit there, the whole animal thing is fucked, and the fact that people aren't, they're just turning a blind eye to it, and because they hate Trump so much, they're not gonna fucking believe this shit's happening. It's crazy. They're believing, everybody but the people who is telling them it's happening, and it's fucked up. And then, just the whole fact that the bullshit that's being spewed more and more, and that I see, like I'm watching family members of mine regurgitate some of the bullshit, talking about you need to fact check and people need to fact check. All right, let me tell you something, honey, because this is your first fact checking. The first page of Google is mostly lies. Actually, the whole G of Google is mostly lies. You need to hit some O's before you become anything near the truth. And then you need to fucking look up more than, nowadays you got to go with more than 3 sources.
Yeah.
And I will say this, News Network, News Nation or whatever, which is a predominantly Trump-leaning news channel, conservative-leaning news channel, even they were out there saying that the whole Springfield thing is a lie. And why? Because the heads of the people, they didn't talk to the people. They talked to the heads of people. There's a dude who got a YouTube channel. His name's Tyler Oliveira or some shit like that. He kind of looks like the Tyler from Secure Team, but he actually went to Springfield and did live interviews with locals. He just walked up on people and did live interviews and asked them about stuff. And it isn't just it ain't just the dogs. This is more than just, it's weird that it took animals to bring attention to this bullshit. But, it ain't just the fucking dogs. It's the reckless driving, the squatting in people's houses, the trashing of shit. And we're not talking about the people who are out there doing good and taking care of shit and assimilating. We're talking to people who supposedly came from a shithole for a better life and is turning this better life into their shithole.
Well, and this is the problem is we're not actually figuring out. Like people are like, oh, I have it rough where I'm from, so I have to I want to seek asylum. You're like, okay, prove it. And no one is even questioning anything, and they're just going, oh yeah, come on in, yeah, it's fine. Here's some money. It's fine. You're like, what are you on about? That's crazy.
And the fact that like this is it's more of an immigration issue. It's more of a bigger picture issue. The fact that Kamala Harris, when she finally met with the fucking president of fucking Mexico to talk about the immigration policy, literally the day after the president of Mexico set up busing for the illegals to come up from the southern border of Mexico, which is Venezuela and the lower South American countries, set up busing for them and a full ride all the way to the American border.
Bro, absolutely not. I was sorry. Just as soon as that happened, like if that happened anywhere but here, there'd be fucking violence in the streets. It's not like,
man, yeah.
Crazy.
You know, and then there's Kamala Harris talked about the fact that Russia the reason why Russia's at war and we have to defend the Ukraine is because Russia broke its borders. Russia broke the sovereignty of a sovereign nation and this and that. Wait a minute, bitch. We're getting it done at our southern border right here at home.
Yeah.
And then she's making a big issue that Donald Trump will not say that they will stay with Ukraine until he wins the war. No, nobody wants to win. Nobody wins wars. Nobody wins fucking wars. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Nobody has won a war since God knows fucking when. There was a W in front of that shit. And then that's a toss-up. Donald Trump said, we're going to stop the war. It ain't that Putin's going to win. It ain't that Zelensky's going to win. It ain't that anybody's going to win this war. It ain't that anybody ain't going to come out bad. It ain't that anybody's going to come out good. He said, stop. That's bad. We can't have that. We can't have that.
How dare you? That's it, though. That's where we're at. So, I don't know. It's messed up.
Yeah. So, I guess we ran a little long tonight. Thank you, Dino, for Dino. That's gonna be your name when all the fucking rest of the.
Hey. If you're gonna say it like that, it's El Dino. Okay, let's be yes.
Dino. I like it.
Be very clear. Okay?
We got to make him shirts, man.
Conveniently, I now fit into normal size shirts. Hey, very exciting.
Nice.
I mean, unlike a normal person.
Check out Dino on all Dino Genetic Marvels. He's on pretty much every fucking thing. Check out Cole Clayton too. He got a lot of shows going on.
One of the things we are doing, I just want to plug it quick, is if you follow us, we are working on, I believe it's going to be on September 26th. We are actually going to be doing a hot dog eating contest on Hammered and Cheese as a special episode. So
now,
follow us.
Guys or girls? Because
hot dogs, you queer.
Are guys eating the hot dogs or girls eating the hot dogs?
I'm eating them and Cole's eating them. Where do you think we have?
I got to advertise to a total different market now.
I don't. Yeah, it's the 26th. 26th. You can tune in and watch us eat a ridiculous amount of wieners and make fun of people. All hot dog based humor. So come check it out.
So get your wieners ready.
I mean,
I might have to bring one of my wieners on camera just for that.
I mean, I feel like that would be your thing. So
he didn't say which one yet, so be careful.
Yep.
Hey, either way, there's going to be a bite out of it. So that's fine.
That and remember Friday the 13th, this upcoming Friday, down at the Wick Yards, we got live comedy, cheap I know these hood girls is kind of ghetto, so a cheap date, and it's kind of, hey, look, we're going to a comedy show. Come on down, have a good time. It's the Wick Yards, the Young Bucks comedy show, hosted by Anthony Marscola and Jordan Sanchez, and yours truly, I believe, I Holler, another awesome local comedian, and a couple other local veteran comedians, and then we're gonna have a handful of local younger comedians out there, and letting them know what's going on, and letting them get the feel of some stage time and shit like that. So come on out, support your local comedy, support your local people, period. And with that being said, y'all be good to each other. It's getting wild out here.
Sounds good.